This is CEMTV News at noon.
Hello and thanks for joining CEMTV's Mid News at the hour. Remember, truth first, you next. Stay informed to stay empowered. And on the headlines, one injured as IED explosion rocks Lagos market. Police launch investigation. Kenyan minister under pressure over alleged Russia recruitment scheme. Details of these and other stories in just a moment. Please stay around.
Is it time?
Rivers State Commissioner of Police Olubenga Adepoju on Monday embarked on an inspection tour across the state to enforce compliance with the directive of the Inspector General of Police Olatunji Disu, which prohibits roadblocks, extortion of motorists, and improper dressing by officers on duty. Speaking to journalists at the Rivers Imo boundary, CP Adepoju said the exercise was aimed at ensuring that officers on highway duty are properly dressed and conduct themselves professionally in their interactions with members of the public. He warned that officers found improperly dressed without name tags or engaging in unauthorized roadblocks that obstruct traffic would face disciplinary action. The Commissioner of Police stressed that the monitoring exercise will be continuous, adding that the commanders and heads of departments have also been directed to regularly supervise officers under their command. He noted that the number of checkpoints along the Rivers Imo boundary has reduced significantly. The CP also urged members of the public to cooperate with police officers on patrol, emphasizing that personnel are deployed on the roads primarily for the safety and security of citizens. An improvised explosive device, IED, exploded on Monday at the shoe materials market in Mushin, Lagos State, causing panic among traders and residents in the area. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Fatai Tijani, confirmed that the device was concealed beneath a vehicle and detonated when the vehicle was turned on. Security operatives, including personnel from the Explosive Ordnance Disposal EOD unit, were immediately deployed to the scene to secure the area and assess the situation. Speaking to journalists after a thorough search of the market, Tijani disclosed that the explosive device had been hidden under the passenger side of the vehicle. He stated that one person sustained injuries after the blast and was rushed to a hospital for treatment, adding that the victim is currently in stable condition. The police commissioner noted that the area was cordoned off and carefully examined to prevent further threats. Tijani assured traders and residents that the market remains safe and under control, stressing that no additional explosive devices were discovered during the operation. He further revealed that fragments of the IED had been recovered and sent for forensic analysis as investigations continue to determine those responsible for the incident. The commissioner urged members of the public to remain calm and go about their lawful activities without fear. Kenya's Labour Minister Alfred Mutua is facing growing scrutiny over allegations that a government-linked recruitment program sent hundreds of Kenyans to Russia for promised civilian jobs, only for many to end up fighting in the war in Ukraine. The controversy follows the death of Erastus Mundia, a 38-year-old man, father of three, who traveled to Russia in June 2025 after being promised factory work. His family says he was later recruited into the Russian military and killed on the battlefield. Kenyan authorities say at least 291 citizens have been caught up in what they described as irregular military recruitment, with 19 confirmed dead and dozens still missing. However, reports suggest the actual number may be much higher. Human rights groups and victims' families have accused Mutua of playing a role in the program, though the allegations remain unproven and the minister has not publicly responded to latest claims. The scandal has intensified pressure on the Kenyan government and families as families continue to demand accountability and answers. On a foreign scene, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced plans to step down amid growing pressure from within the Labour Party, just 2 years after leading the party to a landslide election victory. Starmer says he will remain in office until a new leader is elected, with nominations for the leadership contest opening on the 9th of July.
The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question, and I accept that answer with good grace. Every decision I've taken has been about putting the country I love first. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party. I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision. I will ask the National Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable with nominations opening on the 9th of July and completing.
Is now focused on Andy Berman, who is widely seen as a front-runner to succeed him, although other senior Labour figures are also expected to enter the race. The resignation marks another major political transition for the United Kingdom, which could soon see its 6th Prime Minister in 7 years. Today, British Prime Minister and Labour Party leader Keir Starmer has convened a cabinet meeting as the race to succeed him gathers momentum following his resignation announcement. Attention is increasingly turning to Andy Berman, who is widely regarded as the front-runner to take over the party leadership and potentially become the next Prime Minister, while some Labour MPs are reportedly considering whether a leadership contest is necessary. Potential challengers, including Darren Jones and former Defence Minister Al Kans, are said to be weighing their options. However, neither is currently believed to have enough backing within the paramilitary party to mount a serious challenge. When the news continues, we have more stories, including these headlines. NAFDAC has organized a sensitization workshop in Karu, Federal Capital Territory, aimed at promoting patient safety. NMDPRA announces plan to issue and closely monitor import permits to address an estimated 165,000 metric tons of liquefied petroleum gas. Details of these and other stories in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
Worried about the state of your world? Need better and broader ideas? Stay tuned to CEMTV 24/7. Always thinking possibilities. CEMTV. Reliable news and entertainment.
The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has organized a sensitization workshop in Karu. The Federal Capital Territory FCT aimed at promoting patient safety and encouraging the responsible use of medicines among residents. The workshop brought together community leaders and faith-based organizations who are expected to cascade the awareness campaign to households, churches, mosques, and other community groups. Speaking at the event, the Director of Pharmacovigilance Services at NAFDAC, Uchenna Elemuwa, said the initiative was designed to promote the rational use of medicines and strengthen patient safety within Nigeria's healthcare system and communities. Represented by Hawa Makama, Deputy Director of Food and Drug Information, Elemuwa, described the workshop as both timely and crucial to improving healthcare delivery and protecting public health across the country. He noted that the rational use of medicines remains a key pillar of effective healthcare systems worldwide, stressing that medicines play a vital role in saving lives, reducing suffering, preventing complications, and improving quality of life. However, he cautioned that medicines can pose serious health risk when misused, overused, underused, or improperly prescribed, leading to avoidable harm and adverse outcomes for patients. And over now, for some business news, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA) has announced plans to issue and closely monitor import permits to address an estimated 165,000 metric tons of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) supply. The gap projected for the 2026. Speaking at an emergency stakeholders meeting in Abuja convened by the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Gas, Ekpo, the NMDPRA Chief Executive, Baobao Umaru, said the measure forms part of the regulator's strategy to boost supply and stable cooking gas prices across the country. According to Umaru, the regulatory interventions have improved LPG supply sufficiency from 11 days to 22 days, while average daily supply has increased following the arrival of imported cargoes, adding that Arno Gas is expected to begin supply about 15 metric tons of LPG daily from July 2026, with efforts ongoing to channel more locally produced LPG into the domestic market. NMDPRA further pledged to tackle profiteering by marketers, ensuring locally produced LPG remains cheaper than imported volumes, and work towards returning cooking gas prices to levels recorded about a year ago. And on entertainment, Nigerian Afrobeat superstar Wizkid has stirred excitement among fans after hinting at a music project. The Grammy-winning artist, whose real name is Ayodeji Balogun, posted a brief message on his X account simply stating "album," sparking widespread anticipation across social media. Although the singer did not disclose further details about the project, the post has fueled speculation that he may be preparing to release a new body of work. Fans and music enthusiasts have since reacted enthusiastically, eager to learn more about what could be the star's next major release. The announcement comes nearly 2 years after Wizkid released his 5th studio album, Morayo, in November 2024. The album was deeply personal, with a personal project dedicated to his late mother, Jane Dolapo Balogun, who passed away in August 2023 and received widespread attention for its emotional significance and musical depth. With that report, we conclude the news, the main CEMTV main news on the hour, but remember to follow us on all our social media handles. But before we go, let's recap some of the major headlines. 1 injured as IED explosion rocks Lagos markets. Police launch investigation. Kenyan minister under pressure over alleged Russia recruitment scheme. And NAFDAC has organized a sensitization workshop in Karo, Federal Capital Territory, aimed at promoting patient safety. NMDPRA has announced plans to issue and closely monitor import permits to address an estimated 165,000 metric tons of liquefied petroleum gas. That will be all for now. Thanks for watching. My name is Miabaka Inyenenge. Please stay tuned to the rest of our interesting package on CEMTV.